ones, empaths. This narcissist that was involved in your life thought they could forget about you. They thought they could move on. This is what they thought, and this is what they want to make you believe. They want you under the impression that they don't care, that you are meaningless, that they have no concern about you. This is how they want you to feel. And a lot of them succeed at doing so. They display a whole performance on their social medias. You see it. You think, okay, they're happy, they've moved on, they're not suffering. You have to understand, you plague the mind of the narcissist. They can't forget about you. Their life's work now consists of searching for your replacement, searching for someone that supersedes what you used to provide. They're going through a period now of lack because of the impact that you used to make on them. The impact that you made on their lives for the better is something they don't find themselves absorbing now. They took this impact and this positive energy that you provided to them as a form of supply, but now they're in these new situationships. They don't feel that they're absorbing that same potency of supply from these other sources. You have to understand that this narcissist that was involved in your life was most likely going through a collapse during the ending of the relationship. Unknowingly to them, they don't realize. But they engage in risky behavior, such as monkey branching, such as substance abuse, alcohol. They will abuse these things, and chosen ones and empaths can be victims of substance abuse and alcoholism as well. So it's no laughing matter, but they engage in risky behavior. They engage in risky behavior. And this is what their life starts to consist of. And they're going downhill. They're going downhill very, very rapidly. They can't stop thinking about you. And they will regret losing you forever. It's all down to the energy that you provided for them. It's all down to the supply that they took it as. The energy that you provided equals supply to a narcissist. And they can't supersede that. They can't find a sustainable replacement. They're going all over the place to find it. Not only in the romantic location. They're trying to source supply in their friendships, in their families, at work. They're trying to conjure up a supply source from all aspects. The new supply too. They're trying to conjure up a supply source that equates to what you used to provide for them, just solely by yourself. That's what their life consists of. This is the reason they can't stop thinking about you. This is the reason they will regret losing you forever. Regardless how it ended. Discard, reverse discard, you cut them off because they become too toxic. They will regret losing you forever. I've spoken to countless people in one-to-one sessions. I have my proofs and evidences that the narcissist can't forget. Even if it means a narcissist antagonizing you, baiting you, provoking you from a distance, spying on you, doing these types of things, it doesn't have to be a declaration of love. It's highly unlikely it will be a declaration of love, but I can't rule it out. But it's highly unlikely that it will be, because they're stubborn creatures. They're not going to tell you that they're suffering without you. They're not going to tell you that they're struggling. They're going to make out that everything's fine. They're going to make out they're doing okay. This is what they're going to do. And this is what many of you fall victim to believing, the false narrative. To stay informed on topics like these, subscribe to the channel. If you want to shed some light on a personal situation, book a one-to-one session. I do all countries and time zones. Join the Empath group meeting coming up. Links for all I've mentioned in the description box below. It's hard for them. Think about it. They had you. They didn't value you. They took you for granted. They tossed you aside. They tossed you aside like you were nothing. And now they're in a place where they see your value. They see what you're worth. And they traded jewels for trash. They traded the jewel that you are for trash. And they're in that situation. How do they go about it? The type of mentality that a narcissist has is they will try and bait you. They will try and provoke you. They will try and make you jealous. They might give you silent treatment. They might, which is a reverse Hoover. They'll put you through some sort of grief and pain. That's what they view as their way back into your life. A lot of them are waiting for you to reach out to them. Many of them are waiting for you to reach out to them. Don't do it. Don't do it, because they'll move the goalpost anyway. If you reach out, they'll say, I've got them where I want them. That's okay. I can continue on searching, because they're stubborn. They want to prove you wrong. They want to prove God wrong. They want to prove the universe wrong. They want to prove everyone wrong. And they think, a part of them still thinks that they can find better because they're stubborn. So they will try to go on and find better. This is what they'll do, but they're going to fail at every turn. Every single turn they take, they're going to fail. And all the way through it, you're going to be remaining prominently on their minds. You're going to be on their minds a lot. You're going to be consuming their soul, their heart. Everyone they experience isn't going to be providing the same sustenance and the same potency that you provided. And this is what they find themselves in, this conundrum. They find themselves in this conundrum with not having someone provide the same source of supply to them. This is what is annoying for them. This is what is annoying for them. They will keep searching. They will keep looking. But you will remain embedded in their consciousness. You will remain embedded in the consciousness of the narcissist. Always. You will always be there. Forever you will be that benchmark. Forever you will be that point of reference. Forever, forever, forever. In this world and possibly even the next world. They just won't find someone like you. It's just not going to happen. Please, chosen ones and empaths, work on your self-love. Love yourself. You have to love yourself to understand this message. And I'm not saying if you don't understand all of it, I'm not saying that you don't love yourself. I totally understand that after coming out of a narcissistic relationship, your self-esteem can be affected. You feel like a reject sometimes when you're discarded. You feel like an outcast. You feel unwanted. You feel unloved. And that's why I'm just trying to make you aware that it's down to you. It's only down to you. Don't search for external validation from people. Validate yourself with self-love. Put self-love into yourself. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to fill yourself with self-love. Be thankful for who you are. Be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for the experience that you've went through. This awoken you now to the point that you're at. This was your awakening. It's truly a remarkable blessing. So, I don't want any of you feeling less than. Please understand that them with the new supply is a triangulation tactic. This is what they do. It's not really what's going on in the mind of the narcissist. It's not really what's going on. You will always be that person that they will regret losing forever. You will always be that person that is on their minds. I've seen the proofs. I've seen the evidences. I've heard of Hoovers coming after decades. And you don't even have to wait for the Hoover. It's not like you need to wait for the Hoover. A lot of the times you're going through an indirect Hoover as well, like the silent treatment, things of that nature. They're already Hoovering you already. A lot of Hoovers, like I've been mentioning, come quite early on, you know, when you was in a place of pain, when you was in a place of discomfort, when you was hurt. It's highly likely that they done something initially at that time. It could have been a phone call, could have been some messages, could have been during your last encounters after going your separate ways, that they tried to hoover you already. But it goes over your head because you're in such hurt. You see? It goes over your head because you're in such hurt. So just understand that no matter what they do, you know, they're a joke. They are a joke. They wanted to act like you're worthless. They wanted to act like you're nothing. They're going through this huge collapse now. They're going through this diabolical narcissistic collapse. Please do your research on the collapse. It will bring you a lot of clarity. It will bring you a lot of understanding about cheating, the reason they engage in this risky behavior, the abusive outbursts, it will give you a lot of explanation about what you was dealing with, and you'll realize they're going through this collapse. And anyone that's around a narcissist when they're going through a collapse, it's dangerous for you. You see, it's dangerous for you. Being around a narcissist that's going through a collapse, it's not a good place to be. I'm not saying that you're going to get harmed or anything like that. I just mean emotionally, it's not a good place to be around a narcissist when they're going through a collapse. So they're not a joy to be around. They're not a joy to be around. You've had the best version, the best years of them anyway. This collapse isn't going nowhere. You've had their so-called best years, or best time, best months, whatever. You've triggered this collapse in them. They're not going back, just like you're not going back from the awakening. You're not going back to sleep. Please don't go back to sleep with another narcissist or letting someone else in your life. You're not going back to sleep. They're not going backwards from this collapse. They're going through a collapse. You're going through an awakening. This is what happened. Good challenged evil. Good and evil collided, I should say. But that's a better way of putting it. Good and evil collided. And it resulted in them going into a collapse and you going into an awakening. And you are going on the path of becoming the best version of yourself and becoming that version 2.0. So anyway, enhance your experience. Get access to exclusive unseen videos and personal video requests. There's a 3-day free trial and can be cancelled at any time by going to your account page. Thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can. Links in the description box below. For more narcissism-based content, check out our other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you on your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you need advice or some light shed on your situation. The Empath Monthly group meeting is coming up at the end of the month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email consultations if you need a plan of action. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. To know more about why the narcissist blocks you after discard, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.